What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I promised you guys some at-home training videos while gyms are shut down. So today we're going to be doing a 30-minute follow-along session. We're going to be focusing on getting the heart rate up, but also on getting the heart rate up while working Muay Thai and kickboxing technique. Now you guys might have noticed a change of scenery. It's because there's lots of construction noise going on in my house and I just can't get away with training in there. It is a little cold outside today, but for you guys, it's okay. But if you would give the video a like, I'd really appreciate that, just for me putting up with the cold. And for our session today, guys, just follow along, have fun, and ignore the background noises if there are some, because we are outdoors and you might hear a car door slam or lots of birds chirping, because we got hundreds of birds around the property always making noise. So just bear with me on that front and let's get started. And I just want to get the lower body warmed up. We're going to have our elbows nice and high, just like we're in almost a Muay Thai guard, and we're going to alternate between knees up like we're checking, and we're just going to go for 1 minute straight, just alternating from side to side. Make sure your elbow does not drop to meet your knee. Nice and light, nice and smooth, and let's go. And now double up on each leg. Now we're going to use the first 3 rounds to work on checking the round kick. Something to keep in mind before we move on to the next round is, what is your knee doing compared to your elbow? If you clash the two together, which a lot of gyms do, you're making connection, but at some point you're going to almost Charlie horse yourself. You're going to bruise that quad. So what you want to do is either elbow on the inside or elbow on the outside. Your preference. I'm not going to tell you which one to do, because I was at 2 gyms in Thailand. I went to one, they told me elbow on the inside. I switched gyms, and then they told me elbow on the outside. So I don't think there's a real right and wrong, personal preference. Next round, we're going to utilize still checking, but we're going to throw punches in between. 1, 2, check. 1, 2, alternate, check. 1, 2, check. 1, 2, check. You feel free to go as fast or as light as you need to make sure that you are getting your heart rate up, but still maintaining the technique. All right, and let's go. And now we double up on the block. Jab cross, double block on each knee. And breathe. One more round where we're going on a nice chill pace, still working on getting that checkup. We're going to add other things in, but overall that is still the emphasis, making sure that we maintain our technique from the first round into the third when things are getting more difficult. So this time, 1, 2, check, drop, counter back round kick. And then the next time on the opposite. 1, 2, check, counter back, round kick. Right, first minute like that, and then we'll make it slightly more difficult on the second half of the round. And let's go. And finally, next one, 1, 2, check, kick, just lift like they're coming back with the round kick. Other side, kick, just lift across, and go. And time. Breathe deep. Even though it's a slow pace, relatively, should still get your heart rate up. You should still be breathing pretty hard. I am, mostly just because the block, the kick, the block, it's all fairly energetic. It's all non-stop during those motions, almost like panic. Up, down, up. So it gets it going. All right, this time, I want us to work on catching a round kick and then from there following up. First round, we're going to imagine the body round kick is coming. Whatever direction the round kick is coming, you want to step away. So if a kick's coming this direction, I lead with my back foot, I slide away. If it's coming the other direction, I'm going to step with this one first, slide away. Step in the direction the kick is going to hit you to dampen the impact. At the same time, your hand flares out and then it wraps up. Squeeze super tight, lift your body up back straight, and then we're going to follow with a cross off the backhand. If we go the other way, follow with a hook. That's all I want for the first minute. Then we'll make it more complicated. All right, and go. From here, I want us to add a low kick. Step, cross, low kick, or step, hook, low kick, and go. And breathe. All right, we've run through checking the low kick. We've run through catching the low kick. Now we're gonna go Dutch style double arm block. You definitely don't need to work all three of these in your average training session. You can focus in on one, but I want you guys thinking today and being able to change from one to the other, because sometimes you have to do that with specific opponents. Right? They start throwing certain shots, you're going, oh, checking's easy, but then they change up the style of their kick and you go, shoot, that's not working well anymore. Then you have to revert to that. Or you're just in the gym and this works on one partner, one sparring partner, but then it's not working on another. So we want to have a couple tricks, a couple different things to pull from so we can deal with different people. So the next one is very simply double hand block, counter cross, or double hand block, counter hook. 1, 2, 1, 2. And you can fire back your counter shot full speed, full power, because we're getting warmed up now and you're getting a little bit looser. All right, ready? 5 seconds. Alternate from side to side. Engage your whole body as you block. Don't just go arms. Whole body twists and go. And now before we move on to our next segment of the class, 3 punches. 1, 1, 2, 3, block, 1, 2, 3. Hook, cross, hook, or cross, hook, cross. Go. And breathe. All right, we're about halfway through. Hopefully feeling that heart rate going a little bit, getting a workout, but also working on your technique, learning some stuff at the same time. Or if you already know it, working on perfecting it. From here, let's move into a little bit more offense-based for a couple rounds. I want us putting some footwork together. A lot of times people forget about implementing footwork when they do solo work. So we're gonna put some footwork in. We're not gonna go super fancy. We're not gonna be moving all over the place. We're just gonna work forward and back and then cutting a little angle at the end. So let's start off our first one. We're gonna go forward jab, back out, cut to the angle. That basically means if you hit the guy, you exit, you take the angle, it's gonna be very hard for them to follow up on you. We're gonna go to our left the first time, and then second time, off to our right. We're gonna do that for 1 minute, and then we'll make it jab, cross, out, sideways, sideways. All right, dynamic through the feet, don't let your heels touch. I'm staying through the balls of my feet. Ready? Starting with the jab, and go. Jab cross now. 1, 2, forward, back, out. Go. And breathe. Slow the heart rate down. If you're doing that proper, it shouldn't be as tiring as the previous drills we did, because it's just back sideways as opposed to lifting the legs up high. That's just what I find, at least. Next round, we're gonna stick with a little bit more striking, and we're gonna incorporate a little bit of rolls. Got some little footwork there, but now I want footwork and rolling. So to make it, again, a little bit more difficult. This will be as hard as we go today for the footwork, so do your best to keep up. Don't get discouraged if you have trouble. We enter just as we did. We roll, and we exit. We're gonna do that for the first minute. Then we're gonna put second minute, 1, 2, roll, exit. On the rolls, small motions. You don't need to go really deep, and you don't wanna compromise your back by bending forward with your head, especially when we're thinking any striking sport with knees involved, head stays high. Jab, moving forward, roll, exit out, and go. Put the jab cross together, same thing, but roll the opposite direction first, and go. and rest away. Take a second, just breathe. We are coming down to the last little bit. I want to pick it up on the heart rate a little bit, get back to those kicks. What we're going to do is we're going to throw controlled round kicks, but if you don't want to do them karate style, you don't have to come up and snap straight leg. You can come up and kind of crush your shin into the stomach. So 1, check, 2, other leg, 1, check, 2. Keep those hands nice and high in between each kick as you bring your knee to your elbow. Round kick, check, round kick, pause, move to the other side. We're gonna go on this one for a minute, and then on the second minute of the round, we're gonna go straight through with our kick. So it'll be 1, 2, and then a full follow through. Right, first time is controlled. Ready, and go. And second minute, rotate the kick all the way through at the end now. Go. And breathe. We're getting there. 2 rounds left. Keep breathing deep. Even though this isn't per se what I would call a workout where we're blasting and blasting and blasting, still gets the heart rate up. And I hope you guys are feeling the same. Forgot to bring my water out today, so no water for this guy. All right, next one. We're gonna have you guys start to implement front kick. First set is just gonna be alternating. When we alternate front kicks, we want both feet to hit the exact same spot, and most likely we can just come down to parallel. Watch my hips from the side, poke out, pivot, unpivot, poke out, pivot, unpivot. Whichever arm matches the kicking leg, that extends out. Other hand stays tight to the cheek. We're gonna go for a 1 minute, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, drop to a punch. 1, 2, 3, drop to a punch. Any punch you want, but alternating to start. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link no time to waste. For the record, for the record, for the record, for the record, for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hate. I won't get a ball today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deal. skills. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record.
Okay, alternating legs, 3 kicks, 1, 2, 3, come down with the punch, and go.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, 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 for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hate. I won't get a ball today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the balls. I'm flipping the all record, off record.
And breathe.
Still count wins when they got it.
Down to the last round. Good push so far. Keep it up. Make it through the last 2-minute round. No problem. Made it this far. No problem. Starting to get some rain here. Good time to be winding down. All right, let's finish the last one. 1, 2. Front kick, drop, round kick. 1, 2. Front kick, drop, round kick. And then we're gonna finish off the last minute with the same way that we started, alternating knees up to the elbows for checking. All right, 1, 2, front kick, round kick, and then alternate legs. And 3, 2, 1, and go. And check it up for the last minute. Go. And breathe. All right, that was our half hour. If you guys enjoyed that workout, if you appreciate me getting outdoors in the cold, giving you guys a training session, please make sure you give the video a like. Definitely get subscribed for more workouts, tutorials, fight breakdowns, commentating fights. I try to bring you a bit of everything on the channel. As always, guys, we put in a hard session today, but remember, you have to keep pushing, you have to keep driving forward, so keep training hard, and I'll see you back here soon for another video.